Hello, my friend. Welcome to my favorite video of the month. It is favorites and fails countdown time. This is when I count down from the worst product I tried this month all the way up to the best, and I had so many fails this month, way more fails than normal. So if you're interested in hearing what really didn't work for me and a couple of things that really did, hang tight. We're getting into them right now. This year, I did start introducing a hashtag not sponsored feature at the beginning of my monthly favorites. And it's where I highlight a brand or a cause or a company that I want to highlight to you. You may not know this, but a lot of people for their monthly favorites, not everybody of course, but some people for their monthly favorites do sponsored videos for that video. So what the brand does is they pay the YouTuber money to put them first as a favorite. And it could be a genuine favorite, or it may just be an undisclosed product placement. So in order to kind of go the other direction, we're doing a hashtag not sponsored feature. And this month I do want to highlight the Houston Area Women's Center. And that is the women's center that Marlena Stell from Makeup Geek is supporting and donating money to. I will link her video down below that talks about domestic violence and different levels of domestic violence, how to help someone in that situation, tips for people that are in that situation. It is a fantastic video. Again, I'll link that down below. I'm also going to link a donation link down below in case you would like to donate to the Women's Center. I will be donating all of the AdSense earnings from this particular video to the center. So I look forward to my Twitter. I will let you know how much money we donated. So if you are watching this video, you are already donating through your view, because all the AdSense I earn from this video will go directly to the center. In case you would like to donate, here are some things that they say that your gift will help. I'm just going to read it off my phone. That it's a lifeline for survivors of domestic and sexual violence. They have a 24-hour-a-day hotline. They also have a 120-bed shelter that helps women. They also have group counseling that is free for survivors. And they also have education for teens about healthy relationships and how to stop dating violence before it starts. So if you're interested in that, I will leave that link for you down below. And now that we have done our hashtag not sponsored feature, let's go ahead and get into the worst product I tried, which is at number 10. The worst product I tried was actually a free gift that I got at IMATS from Ardell. I love my Ardell 120 lashes, and I got a bunch more of those and some other lashes from Ardell, but they threw in this Ardell Brow Confidential brow product. I don't even know what to call it. I guess it's a doe foot applicator with some brow powder on it. It is a hot stinking mess, okay? So the brow powder is quite chunky. It's not a good brow powder. It doesn't blend into the brows nicely. When you open up the product, I'm not sure if you saw, but a bunch of product came out of the product and landed on my table, so it makes quite a mess. I mean, it's a doe foot applicator for a brow product, just not a good idea in general. The brow gel isn't as bad, but one thing about this kind of brow gel is because it's clear, if you do use it with a bunch of brow product, what's going to happen is the more you dip your your spoolie-ish kind of thing back into the brow gel, it's going to start turning brown and start turning a little funky. So yeah, this is just, it doesn't look cute. It's not a functional setup for a product, and it's just not a good product. I definitely recommend that they go back to the drawing board on this one. Number 9 are some products that I received in a PR, and there are some positives from this collection, but unfortunately these are not positives. These are the CoverGirl Royalty palettes, so there were 4 of them. This one is the Rain palette, then they have the Ascension palette, the Revolution palette, and the Overthrown palette. Unfortunately, these palettes are everything that I personally don't like about typical drugstore eyeshadows. Of course, there are some really, really good drugstore eyeshadows out there, but these are not them. Unfortunately, these are very powdery. They're very difficult to work with. I find that the more I blend, the more they blend away. It's difficult to get them to blend into each other. They just don't work well at all, unfortunately. I also am not a big fan of the wasted space in here. I get that they were kind of going with this royal filigree kind of situation in the corners, but there is a lot of empty space, and there's a lot of space for more product as well. So if you're purchasing this, just know you're getting very, very, very little product in here. here. I believe the entire weight of the entire palette is 6.4 grams. And look at how many colors you get. Now, I like to personally see at least 1 gram of product per color so that you can get a lot of good use out of product, but we've got, you know, 6.5 grams for the entire palette. This one in particular, this one is called the Ascension palette, was particularly weak and just not good. And let me just show you the inside of the Rain palette. You know, just not worth the time and energy it takes you to use this. If you're going to get some really good drugstore eyeshadows, I definitely recommend the ones from the brand called Collab that you can get at Sally Beauty Supply. Those are fantastic. Makeup Revolution is kind of hit and miss for their eyeshadows, but definitely better than these. If you have a favorite drugstore eyeshadow palette, definitely leave that in the comments below so we can learn from you and the collective brain of makeup awesomeness down there. But yeah, these are not it, unfortunately. They're just not it. Next up is a product that I was so disappointed in. So disappointed. I did purchase this, and maybe it's a personal preference thing. I think some people are gonna be mad at me because I know some people love this. This is the, oh my God, I know some of you are so mad at me right now. This is the, I don't know how to say it. I'm not even gonna try it. I'm just gonna put it down below because I've been corrected on how to say this and I don't know how to say it. The Makeup Melting Butter Cleanser by Drunk Elephant. Let me tell you why I don't like this. I am a huge fan of the Clinique Take the Day Off. That is the best cleansing balm I have ever tried. The Hamish one, that's a K-Beauty brand, that one's probably my second favorite. Well, no, that's not true. There was one that was made by The Balm. I don't think they make that one anymore. And then one by The Body Shop. Those three are like exactly what I love in a cleansing balm, in that I can put it on, takes my makeup off in one shot, and rinses down the sink without any extra work. The problem with this is that, number one, well, let me tell you what's good about it. What's good about it is it does take my makeup off in one shot. So you put a little bit on this little funky little toolie thing, and you know, you put it all over your face and it takes your makeup off. Definitely works, but the problem is that you need like a towel to wipe it off or an additional cleanser. I've been using an additional cleanser along with it. So what I do is I take my dry face, I put the cleansing oil all over, then I take my pump cleanser and I put that all over, and then I rinse it off. My makeup is completely gone, but I need that additional cleanser because this is such an oily consistency. It's like a water and oil situation where the water just kind of bounces off of it if you don't use a washcloth. I personally prefer not to use a washcloth because I don't like pulling on my skin with a washcloth. I would much rather use my fingers. I feel like it's more gentle. Whether that's just me and my mind and the way it works, and that's not real, I don't know. But I just don't like to use a washcloth on my face. I feel like it's too rough on my face. So I just like to use my fingers and water, and this just doesn't perform the way I want it to. That's what it comes down to. It just doesn't perform the way I want it to. I will continue to use it though, and I'm gonna use it up because I spent a lot of stinking money on this, and I'm gonna use it till it's gone. Next is a product that was sent to me by a company. She actually sent me quite a few of these, and I like it, but I don't love it. These are the Original Butterfly Eyelash Guards, and you can see here how they work and what the purpose of them are. So it comes with a bunch of them in here. It looks like this, and let me just show you. I'm gonna demo how it works. These are interesting. They work. We'll just say that, but they're really, I mean, I know that there can only be so much comfort in these, but I don't like textures on my face, and they're kind of uncomfortable for me. They feel a little scratchy, to be honest with you. So there's a little bit of a, like I don't know, like a bendy thing in here. Do you see how it holds its shape when you bend it? You're not supposed to bend it real hard. You bend it to fit your nose. And then what you do is you put it on like this, I know, and then you put this around your ears like that. And what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to protect your under eyes from fallout from mascara, things like that. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen the ones that are like sticky under your eyes. They can really, you don't want to be pulling on your under eyes with a bunch of sticky. So the idea behind this is it doesn't stick to your face, so you are not, can you take me seriously right now? So you're not hurting the delicate skin under your eyes by having something that is, you know, sticky there. It is quite loose on me, so what I do is I spin these a bit, and then I put it on my ears. So I kind of go like this, and spin them and then put them on, and it tightens it up for me. So that way it kind of fits any face shape. Now my issue with it is that it just feels uncomfortable the whole time I'm doing my makeup. I can feel it. I don't like the way it feels. It bothers me, but it may not bother you. I don't know. So I will leave the link to these down below in case you are interested. They sell them, I believe this is a 24 count box. I think they sell them in 70 some count boxes. They're multi-use. You can use them multiple times. I just personally, like, even though they were effective for the job, I just can't see myself using them often just because of the comfort level for me personally. Next is another product that is more personal preference, I think, than anything. This is the Full Spectrum CoverGirl Matte Ambition Foundation, and mine is the shade FS105 Light Neutral. And this was sent to me by my friend Brandi. She sent me a bunch of things that are for people of a lighter skin tone since she is of a deeper skin tone. I will put all of her socials down below. She is pretty PR chick everywhere. And she was kind enough to send me her lighter shades of this because I get a lot of CoverGirl PR, but I did not get the Full Spectrum collection. So I was very thankful for that. There's actually one more product in my favorites that's higher up that she sent me as well. So my issue with this is that it is very full coverage, very matte and flat. I personally like a more light to medium coverage. I don't have a lot of discoloration. I don't have blemishes. And I personally like the way that my skin looks with freckles. I don't like a full coverage matte look. It's just not my preference. So maybe CoverGirl knew that and that's why they didn't send this to me. But I will tell you, if you do like a matte full coverage foundation, this may be a great choice for you. But one thing definitely to keep in mind when you're dealing with a more full coverage, thicker formula is if you do have fine lines and wrinkles, this will probably seep into them. I did have that problem here. I will show you a picture I put up on Twitter. I was like, why does a matte full coverage foundation always make me look 5 years older? Like it makes my wrinkles on my forehead just like scream like, hello, I have wrinkles. And my gray hairs right now are definitely making me look older too. But I'm cool with it. I mean, you know, it's all good. I'm not upset with it, but it's not a personal thing that I would choose. So I'm probably gonna end up passing this on to a friend because this is, it's just not my personal preference, but it's definitely not a bad product. Now we're getting into the products that I like, but could be a little bit better. So we have the Tetris eyeshadows by Ipsy. These were sent to me by Ipsy, and I was very thankful to get their collection. I did want to highlight these. I'm not positive if they're still available or not. I think that they are, but these were good. They're good eyeshadows. I did enjoy them. I enjoyed the shimmers better than the mattes. I found the mattes to be a little bit, I don't know, just not as high of quality, I guess, where they had a little bit more blending away issues. Not quite as good, but the shimmers overall were very nice. Some of them were stronger than others. This is the other one. This one's called Game On, and honestly, I had a little bit of trouble like finding something fun to do with this. I mean, yes, we've got this dark blue that is very pigmented, very intense, but pairing that with these I thought was kind of an odd choice. I find this one, the purple one, it's called Block Party, a little bit easier to figure out how I want to use it. But overall, I thought they were just okay. They were good, but they were just okay. I thought the color selection in both palettes was kind of weird. Like, I don't know who picked the colors, but I thought it was a little weird. Do I recommend them? If you really like the color selection, but I honestly think that you could probably find better palettes at the same price point, to be honest with you. They're good though, they're good. I got a bunch of products from Makeup Obsession, and one product I've really been loving is their Mega Conceal Longwear Concealer. It says with caffeine. I don't know if the caffeine here is doing anything, to be completely honest with you, but the concealer is very nice. I have the shade 04 is the one that matches me, and I just really like it as a concealer under my eyes. Of course, again, I don't have blemishes, I don't have a lot of discoloration on my face, but I do like a brightening of my under eyes and a little bit of concealing action, and this one's working very well. It does have a big fat doe foot applicator that I really love the way that it's shaped. It's kind of paddly almost. It's a fun shape to apply. It applies very nicely, very well. And I feel like it works very well. I don't have creasing through the day. It blends out very easily. I don't have any oxidation with it, and it works very well. Something that I would change about this is probably just the coverage of it. I mean, I wouldn't say that it is a mega conceal. I don't really need a mega conceal, but if you need a mega conceal, you probably want to pass on this. But if you want like a light conceal, mediocre conceal, this is good. That's all I need. I don't need anything else. So I'm very happy with it. But if you want mega, then you might want to go somewhere else. But this one, you know, it's really good for what it is as a good conceal instead of mega. Another product sent in PR from Paula's Choice. This is the Smoothing Primer Serum Broad Spectrum SPF 30 with antioxidants. This is a fantastic face primer. I am really, really loving this, and I love that it already has SPF in it. The problem with SPF in something like this is that you have to apply a lot of it in order to truly get that SPF. So this is a layering SPF for me. This is like I put on my sunscreen and then I put this on over top of it. I don't rely on this completely for sunscreen, because what happens with this product is because it's a silicone-based product, you can only apply just a little bit or else your face feels like it's covered in silicone. And that's just not, it doesn't feel good. It's not gonna work well under makeup. So you really have to just apply a pea-sized amount of this, which kind of negates a lot of the SPF in here. It's gonna give you some SPF. It's better than no SPF, but it's not gonna give you the SPF you need, like the SPF 30 that it advertises, because you just can't apply that much because of the formula with all the silicones in it. As far as its effectiveness as a primer, it is wonderful. Just like any other silicone-based primer, it works very, very well, helps my makeup last longer. My makeup applies beautifully over top of it. So I personally really, really like it. But again, I mean, you got to take it for exactly what it is. This is the other product that was sent by Brandi, and I know some people are gonna be upset because this is a multi-level marketing company, which means that there are women that buy into the company and then they sell the products. I know some people don't agree with that, but if you have a friend that is selling it and you wanna be able to buy something, I did wanna show this to you in case you are in that situation, because I'm all about helping friends and supporting friends that are trying to do good for themselves. So yes, it's Avon, okay? But it's really a very, very nice product. This is the Avon True Color Transforming Contour Stick. When I went to IMATS, I had the opportunity to meet Scott Barnes, and if you did see that vlog, you saw he was giving me contouring tips on how to contour my nose, how to contour my face, and I have been using this stick to contour, and it has been working beautifully, absolutely beautifully. So this one is in what shade? Let's see. This is in the shade medium, and it's perfect for my skin tone, even though I am more of a light skin tone. I love the shade of it because it's nice and cool toned, which is what I need in a contour. And then this shade right here, that one is great for highlighting in a matte way, like in the true sense of highlighting, meaning bringing light to a certain area, not necessarily bringing shine to a certain area. And I just really have been loving this. It's very easy to use, it's very easy to blend, and it's fantastic. So if you do have a friend that sells Avon, there's something that you can purchase for them if you choose. Again, I realize that it's a multi-level marketing company. I am not in support of those companies on the whole, but I am in support of supporting women. So there you go. Take it for what it is. And my number one product, even though it doesn't seem super exciting off the jump, it really surprised me, and it works fantastic, especially if you are busy, you're going to work, you got kids, you don't have time to do your makeup, you just want to throw something on real quick and get out the door as quickly as possible because you got stuff to do. These are wonderful. These are the CoverGirl True Naked eyeshadow sticks. These things are fantastic. Do you remember back a while ago when I think it was the Laura Mercier, yes, the Laura Mercier, the cream shadow sticks, I want to say it was Laura Mercier, they were like all the rage, everyone was using them. This reminds me so much of those. You just put it on, like you could put a little bit of darker color in your crease and then just throw this all over your lid, pat it out a little bit, and you're done. And the lasting power on these is wonderful. What I love most about these is that I'm not sure if you can see it right now, but a lot of times shimmer shadows transfer into my crease and onto my brow bone through the day. These do not do that. I'm not sure the name of this, but the number on this is 920, and this one has just a slight shimmer to it, and it is a beautiful all over lid color. Another thing that's really great about these is they do play well with powdered shadows. So if you want to do a little bit more, if you want to take more steps, you can, but if you just want to throw something all over your lid and be done, these are perfect. This was definitely the standout product. They also have the glitter little things that are almost like those Stila liquid shadows or whatever. I haven't tried those enough to talk about them. So those are still in my continue to try box where I keep, you know, my products that I'm currently trying. But I've tried these quite a few times this month and really, really love these. Haven't had a problem with any of them. And they do have a nice range of lighter to deeper. So no matter what your skin tone is, you'll probably be able to find something that works well for you, that's your preference as far as the colors. It's got a really pretty nice shade range for individuals. And yeah, just can't say anything negative about these things. They're fantastic. So that is it for my favorites and fails for June. I hope that you enjoyed them. No favorites and fails for July because we are taking a break for July. I will be away with my family, so no content on the channel for July, but we'll be back with favorites and fails for August. So make sure you subscribe if you are not already subscribed so you don't miss it. And of course, at this point, it is your turn in the collective brain of makeup awesomeness, also known as the comment section down below. Leave your thoughts about these products or any products that you have been absolutely loving in the month of July. If someone's comment helps you, give them a thumbs up of encouragement. Let's be an awesome community down there, encouraging each other and giving each other helpful tips. And while you're thumbsing things up, you can thumbs up this video. It helps to tell YouTube to recommend it to other people so other people can find the video. And if you'd like to hang out a little longer, YouTube should be recommending a video for you down there to hang out. And if you would like to move on with the rest of your day, I do thank you for joining me for this video. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Mad love to you, and I will see you in a video very, very soon. Bye!